Do you want to create these amazing flower patterns multiple times? Let's use Turtle library in order to do that. Let's import the important libraries that we need. One is going to be, of course, the turtle, responsible for drawing everything. And the second is going to be the random module, which will help me to choose values randomly, which makes it more fun. Now here, I don't want to write this random again and again. So that's why I will make sure that I am going to simply go to from random, import random. Now it becomes easy. Directly I can use now random. Okay. Now once that is done, let's create a variable. Let's declare a variable which is going to store the details related to the turtle. So turtle library, inside that we have the turtle function. Then we all have the screen which is going to help us draw everything, right? Make sure you're writing the codes exactly the same. No need to change the name of these functions, because these are predefined functions, so we can't make any changes there. Now in order to set the size of the screen, it's really important to use the setup. So 600 will be the width and 400 will be the height of the output screen. Then let's add the speed to the turtle. Although it's gonna draw circles, so it will be really slow, but still we need to give the speed. Now once that is done, I am planning to draw 15 flowers. So of course I'm not going to write the code for 15 times. I'm going to use for I in age 15. Once that is done, I will make sure that I choose the colors, right, randomly. So here we are going to use the fill color option first of all, which will make sure that we choose the color randomly and that random value gets updated. Once that is done, we are going to use 255. Now this is for the red color. As you already know that computer understands 3 primary colors, red, green and blue, and each color has the intensity starting from 0 to 255. Alright, now here I'm going to use rand int followed by 0, 255, rand int 0, 255. Now once that is done, we are going to also choose the pen color because we don't want the border to be black. So we just need to maintain the consistency. So that's why we are going to use rand int followed by 0, 255. I'm simply going to copy it now because it's same. This is for the red, this is for the green, and this is for the blue. Now once we are done with the colors, let's use t.beginFill. So t.beginFill will help you to start filling the color in the shape. Now the question comes, we have to start adding the code for the flower. Now of course, I'm not gonna use one single code. I'm going to use a for loop for I in range. Now why? Let me tell you that. See, to draw this square, I was combining 6 circles together. So I want to draw the same circle for 6 times just by changing the angle a little bit. So how we will do that? I'm going to use circle followed by the size of the circle will be 20 radius, we can say. And once it draws a single circle, it needs to turn in a certain angle, which is going to be 60, which means if you keep turning the turtle 60 degrees for 6 times, you will get in total 360 degrees, which will eventually give you a set of 6 circles combined with each other. Once that is done, we will come out of the loop. Make sure you are paying attention to these indentations. These indentations are really important because this indentation, basically the spacing, is going to make sure that only these 2 lines of codes are being repeated. And then you have the end fill. Alright, you have the end fill. Now once that is done, what we are going to do? We are going to use t.dot to make sure that there is a circle at the center so that it looks like a center of the flower. The size will be that scheme 30 and I'm gonna keep it as brown for now. You can make changes according to your choices. Now you know how to add the color, you know how to choose random colors, so go ahead, try on your own. Then I want the flowers to be at different locations. Currently they are going to be at the same location. We don't want that, right? So we know what to do. We will have to choose the random value for the rand int for x and y, that is x coordinate, y coordinate. So let's say 250 negative 250 to 300, so that it does not, none of the flower goes out of screen, and Y will be also ran in, followed by your 250 coordinate somewhere around, let's say 250 Y coordinate. Now to apply these value of X and Y coordinate, we are going to use the set of 3 line of codes, which is one is basically your pen arc, which will make sure that the pen is levitating or floating in the air while it is changing its location. Then once it reaches the location, how we will do that? We will use go to for that. Once that is done, we will use down. Once this is done, we are ready to run the code. Now here we go, and it is making beautiful flowers which are made up of 6 circles combined with each other, having a simple dot at the center. If you like this video, do comment, like, share and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.